Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Excellencies, fellow heads of states, Mr. Secretary General, it gives me great pleasure to join the Secretary General and fellow heads of states and governments to deliver these few remarks to commemorate the 80th anniversary of the Charter of the United Nations and the establishment of the United Nations. Only a handful of African countries were involved in the drafting of the United Nations Charter, but Africa embraced the United Nations as a global common, effectively using the platform to advocate for the decolonization of other African countries that remained under the yoke of colonial rule. Djibouti is a direct beneficiary of those efforts by African states and as a proud member since 1977. Djibouti has actively participated in United Nations initiatives striving to promote regional stability, human rights, and environmental sustainability today. Decades later, and because of the many transformations that the world has undergone, not all positive, but the United Nations Charter has continued to govern our world, and the United Nations has been a critical linchpin in our efforts to address peace and security, climate change, poverty, as well as emerging threats. The organization has sought to continuously reform itself, and under the Secretary General's leadership, endeavored to build a networked multilateralism in which the United Nations family, the international financial institutions, regional organizations, trading blocs, work together and closely and more effectively. Current efforts aimed at reducing the cost of operation and eliminating waste must, however, not reduce our ambition to increase the effectiveness and the legitimacy of our organization. The stakes are high. The world needs the United Nations more than ever before. Let us collectively work to reject attempts to question the centrality of the United Nations Charter. Let us strive to build an organization that serves the interests of all member states, large and small. Thank you for your attention.